Hey, what's going on, people? It's been a little bit. Hope you're all well. So picture this. Picture you're on the playground as a little kid, and you're with your group of friends, and you guys are all kind of looking over at that strange person who's doing their own thing and maybe doing their own thing and being a little bit weird, like unapologetically. Like the weird kid we all grew up with, or kids we grew up with, who were kind of in their own who were kind of in their own little world, just doing their own thing with little care or regard, whether that be on purpose or just not paying attention to what other people thought. Did you ever stop to think, maybe you did and maybe you didn't, that there was something kind of commendable about that person that other people made fun of? Don't you kind of wish there was a part of you that had the same level of confidence, maybe unawareness, but still, let's say for this sake, confidence to act in a way that they were truly being themselves, even if they were being criticized by other people? Well, the answer is, of course you do. We might have thought about that. We all want to be like that. That's a big reason why a lot of people drink alcohol and take substances. And they oftentimes are completely different people after they lose their inhibitions than they are when they're normal. And that's unfortunate, and that's a shame. But it makes sense to a certain extent because we all want to feel included. But at the detriment of being ourselves and being completely different people until we lose our inhibitions it's sad. It really is a little bit sad. There are people out there, though, who, like in the example of the weird kid on the playground, are like that without needing to be inebriated in some sort of way, or in a special situation where they feel safe and that they can let down their guard to be themselves. And I consider myself to be one of those people to an extent. I don't say this to be like, oh, I'm so much different. Like everyone wants to say that they're different nowadays. But there are people who have less inhibitions normally than others. And like I said, I think that I'm one of those people naturally. I think that as I've gotten older, I've become a bit less like that because of the way that society wants us to integrate and act similarly. But I want to share that and I want to encourage you not to lose that, to not lose that part of you that's truly yourself, that you might hide around other people. Now you might be thinking, well, part of the reason why I act differently around other people, especially those who I don't know as well, is because I don't want them to think I'm weird or strange. And trust me, I've had my fair share, and then some, of people thinking I'm weird and strange and a little bit eccentric and just odd. And it can be nerve-wracking being like that. I think that me being the way that I naturally am has led me to encounter situations in life that I am almost certain I would have not encountered if I would have not been so myself. And I consider a lot of these situations to be blessings, but not all of them are blessings. Because being maybe made fun of by other people, or turning around and seeing a couple people, kind of pulling this and then looking at you and then, kind of looking at you, they're talking about you, and that doesn't feel good. But even still, don't let those people take away from who you truly are, because that's just a shame. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Because, like I was saying, the good situations I've had in my life happen because I've been myself freely, have been fantastic. And they've given me certain advantages in being able to get to know people that can pick up on people who are genuine, because there's not a lot of people like that out there. And that's one reason why I'm making these videos. Why am I making these videos? Well, because I feel like doing it. Because it's great to practice speaking, especially improv like I do, and then hopefully teach and help some people along the process. Now, are there people who might be watching this who are gonna ridicule me or say I look funny or say I sound funny, or yeah, probably, who think I'm a little weird, which they're right. Yeah, definitely. But don't let other people dissuade you from being creative or doing the things that you want to do. If you want to make videos, then make videos. If you want to, let's say, do something of some sort that other people might look at and think is a little bit weird, and it's maybe they might be doing, they might be talking about you behind your back, do it anyways, because ultimately it's what you want to be doing. And so I've had some people come up to me, usually in situations where they have been inebriated and I have not. Again, not saying I'm better for not being, or they're worse for being, but when you talk with some people and they don't have their inhibitions, they will bring up things that they're thinking that they wouldn't normally say. And so I've had multiple people throughout the years say to me, you know, you were just so unapologetically yourself, and it's refreshing, and I admire you for that. And get this, some of those people were the people before that maybe would have been doing, you know, and maybe making fun of me a little bit. But when their inhibitions were down, they then felt the ability to be vulnerable with me and then say, hey, actually, you know what? In reality, that's really cool that you do that. And they're communicating to you that they want to do that, and then that's bold and brave, and they wish that they could do that, and maybe that's why then they were, you know, So, point being, be yourself, right? Like, do the things that make you unique. Of course, taking into consideration other people and doing what's best for the common good, at least striving to do so. But don't let the fear of critics or naysayers or people disliking you keep you from being yourself. Because, like I said, even though I have been blessed to form some connections and have some really interesting relationships with people, because I've been super open in myself, I've also, at the end of the day, had more people dislike me than if I would have just kept my mouth shut and would have just went through life trying to blend in to a sea of being anonymous, basically. That's all I have for you today. It's good to be back making videos. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and we will all talk soon. Be yourself, love yourself, do your thing. Do it unapologetically. Peace.